Look weird. We out here.
Hey guys, DJV Gaming here with all three members of the D. Uh, we got Destin and Janimba, and obviously Vonhelgen. I'm streaming again. Yay!
RD has members.
We're playing 7 Days to Die, one of my favorite zombie games of all time. We are playing with some different settings, because if you notice, it's day 3 and I already have steel knuckles. It's because I disabled the need to collect magazines to learn how to craft stuff. I wasn't as much of a hater of it as everyone else was, but I also understand that there's a reason why people dislike it. It halts progression in a dumb way. What I want them to bring back is the learn by doing thing, which is the more you do an action, the more XP you get towards that action to unlock more stuff with it, which is what I prefer. But until they add that back as a feature, we're just going to play without the crafting limitations. I'll actually have to invite my friend to this game. As Janimba invite. We don't really have a goal as much for this series, which I will probably have this be as a mini-series, but it won't... Well, I'm not going to restrict myself to only playing it on stream, although I might stream earlier in the day. That even on days Destin will stream, just in the sense of, like, I'll stream early in the morning while he's at work or something. Regardless, my main goal for this series is to finish up the 2 achievements I'm missing that I know will be hard to get, which is get to level 140 and to get to level 300. My XP is turned up to max, so it's not necessarily hard to get achievements, but it's still hard to get levels. It is still going to take a minute. And besides that, it's just, I guess our basic goal is just to survive as long as possible and make some cool shit in the process. Maybe even, like, I'll set, like, side goals like later on. As of right now, it's basically just play the game and try not to die. Won't be too hard. I've enhanced our movement abilities, so we move faster as a whole, because, fuck being slow. Our basic run speed is very, very quick. Maybe I'll turn that down later in case it becomes too much, but as of right now, it's fine. But combat and everything else should be normal. In fact, I was even thinking about making combat a little harder. I'll do that next time, though. Right now, it doesn't really matter. And my end goal for the time being, ironically, is not actually progressing the quests as much. I want to get working on a horde base that I'm going to be following a guide with, because I am creatively bankrupt and I can't be fucked to figure out one myself.
Incredibly rare piebald moose spotted in Norway.
Hell yeah. Piebald moose is my new name in the chat. Oh, God. Oh my God. That side for... What's it, Jibba?
Okay. When I clicked on your invite, and now it's just showing the background for the main menu with no text and just not doing anything. It doesn't have a loading symbol or nothing. So go ahead and restart the game and try to reuse that invite.
Gotcha. I'm also going to do a very quick check because I just realized something else. Let me... Alright. I gotta put these things away. And that, I appear a snake. Do I have any medicine for this? I do. There you go. Fix that. Is there a snake punching my door? There is. Stop it. Yes, I said a snake punching my door.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's another reason why I probably went PS6. You guys see that the new controller for it?
No.
Yeah, according to the popular theory online as it's been presented, the PS6 controller will not have buttons. It'll be the controller's face itself will be digital.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You're doing too much, definitely.
Real quick,
It's not
apparently.
that I feel like it'd be ineffective. I just feel like you're doing
Hold on,
too much.
guys, hold on. So, apparently, their 3.0 did break multiplayer slightly. There is a workaround to make sure you get into the world, but just joining doesn't work right now. There's a workaround. I just got to read it real quick. Change the game to friends only, from friends only to public, and to make sure there's a password. Then have the other person search your username, and it should work like that. Me and my girlfriend had the same issue earlier this morning, which is weird because this post was about another guy who was also playing with his girlfriend. Is there just like, do people just like play in 7 days with their partner? Damn. I have been trying to get like Bailey to play games more often, so I'll play 7 days with her. Anyway, I gotta make some option changes, I believe. This is general. I don't think I can do it here, can I? Yeah, no, I gotta leave the game. That's fine. Tactical difficulties. Blame the fun pimps like normal.
Okay, so I go to play game. Join a game.
Yeah, you have to give me a second to actually set it up, but yeah, play game. Multiplayer, I assume.
You know, I'm just gonna delete everything I have because it probably fucked up my world.
Oh yeah, it definitely did because it fucked all of mine worlds. All of mine worlds. Yes, I'm German apparently.
Well, given some of
Don't shut the fuck up. Not on stream. God. I could feel it in my bones when I said that too, and I went, oh god damn it.
Why can't I delete it? Oh, delete all of it.
Bless you.
Join a game.
Okay. God damn.
Multiplayer.
Crossplay enabled, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that should do it. Start game. I will let you know when I'm in, just so you know, to search for my name, and the password is NUT. Like N-U-T.
Okay. No, I don't think that's you.
Probably not. Also, I'm not in the game yet, so I just also pull up your share screen too, just because that way I can look at what you're doing. The stream won't see it, but who cares about them right now? Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, Crossplay of it. Server name Vaughn? What? I did not. No, I did not say the name of the thing was Vaughn. I said that you had to search my name, like my full gamer tag. But or hosting player, yeah. So it would have to be yeah. You have to type in my gamer tag. Yeah, that would do it. Yeah, just leaving it that is good. So just Dave Vaughn to Connolly. Fucking alright, cool.
Tell me when the world's up, I'll hit the search button.
Alright. I mean, I got like pizza while we were out. It's not good pizza, but it's pizza.
Oh, pizza's what I had for dinner.
Yeah. Yeah, earlier I was playing like 7 Days. Desta had told a story about a dog, and when he was talking about it, like 8 zombie dogs just ran down the road just to run my fade. It's just such a weird timing. Okay, I should... Okay, I'm in game. Let's give it a search. Yep, I would imagine that's me. Hit the nut. I realize I've been on a public server this whole time, which does make me a little depressed because that means no one bothers joining me. Like, oh, no one wants to play? This is bullshit. That's not entirely true. Like, there's plenty of people who like playing with randos, especially since like text chat and Discord chat is now a thing. So.
That's funny. New save will be, yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's load up that setup here. I don't need a Horde Night demo, I just need everything else. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Once again, I see this shirt, and once again, it's the most accurate thing I've heard. It says, I don't want to party like it's 1999. I want to afford things like it's 1999.
Ooh. That hurts.
Yeah.
To afford things.
I still remember, even this is going to sound old, I went down to the dollar store in high school with a few friends, and we bought, like, 2 12-packs of sodas, like, 3 or 4 packages of cookies, 4 bags of chips, and, like, a few other snacks for $20, and split it between the 3 of us.
Yeah, ow.
Now I might get a package of cookies and a thing of chips for $20.
Yeah, fucking ow. God.
Yeah, I know.
I remember when I was 5 and I went down to the gas station to get these like as big as your hand chocolate, like, you know, chocolate like cookies for 25 cents. And what's funny is I say that I'm like, oh, you're an old man. I'm like, I'm really not. I'm only 27. That's how fucked our economy is. But of course you say that and people are like, oh, you're just a whining like liberal. I'm like, yeah, cool. I'll be a whining like liberal who at least, I have nothing. I have fucking nothing. That's how fucked everything is. I can't even say like, oh, at least I have, no, because I don't, because you fuckers ruined everything. Ow. Anyway, party allies, there you go. Now they can see where the hell you are. Okay. Oh, I don't have any of those, do I? I don't. Alright, I was gonna have to make a fire axe then.
I heard a bird screech, and like in game, and it sounded like an airdrop in Power World, and I immediately looked up.
It's funny. Well, piss. Where's my bones? There's my bones. Speaking of bones, what's up?
You a bone. No,
Playing 7 days on stream because I like zombies. Fuck! Just keep running out of all the materials I need. Why am I broke? Why am I perpetually broke in everything that I do, including life? God damn it. Can I stop being a broke-ass bitch for 10 minutes? Fucking Christ.
Oh, damn it. That's you for life. It's your damn destiny. No.
That's your destiny. Don't mention that name in this household. I'm still recovering. It's like walking up to a drug addict and slapping them in the face with a bag of coke.
What? I'm on your side. It's carpet fresh.
Oh. Fuck. Okay, that's loud.
Repeat. I'm good. I could just get an affinity booster. Might as well take advantage of it. You know what this build's gonna do, but we're gonna build it. Tomorrow at 6:30. That means I gotta like haul ass back home. Shit.
Shit. Okay, I think I have some left over.
Here's an affinity blessing, you peasants.
Oh god. Why is that taking 5 minutes? Ugh. Fucking dicks, dude. Alright, fine.
Dude,
Just have to deal with it.
upon all your houses.
Pretty fucking much. Alright, yeah, that's better. I just gotta do this quest.
You playing zombies. Just go play Left 4 Dead with friends again. Are they on yet? They're not on.
Oh. Yeah. That sounds fun. Oh god.
Yes, kitty. As I do a fucking defense, now you want attention, you brat. I just gave you a tube treat.
She knows what she's doing. Because now because now that you're distracted, she's like, oh, well, see, now you're doing something. You'll use another tube treat to keep me occupied. Yeah.
No. Again, if there's anyone's gonna be fat in this situation, it's gonna be me. My folks bought her the like 75 tube one, and I'm like, hell no. This bitch is gonna last for some months, goddammit. Like, ain't no chance in hell I'm letting this shit should not be done before October. Oh, that's someone else's. Like, what the hell are those?
Oh, God.
Would you kindly fuck off, Steve?
Down, baby, you're right.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take that. Ooh, fuck, all my inventory is taken up now. Fuck off, you snake fuck.
Oh, you didn't put the headshot multiplier on from last time.
Nope.
That's fine. I just didn't know that at the time. Oh well.
Obviously, you should still be going for headshots. Obviously.
Yeah.
I might put. I'll be honest. I might put it back on. It's just that like this was. I had to redo my entire like settings since the update added more. So it's just like that was probably just one of the things I just didn't click. Cause I'm a dumb motherfucker.
God, everybody and their brother came to visit me. Go away. I'm antisocial and I hate people. Go away.
How the fuck did you bleed out in survival? What in the hell?
Must be a Destiny player. Ow, that hurt to say.
I'm doing a Hydron run. I have never seen anyone bleed out.
Fucking excuse you?
That is not a joke.
That is
Like, is everything that they're wearing zero? Like, or did they go in with literally nothing?
They are. I think they're leveling sight because they got like very little fucking health and shields. But again, sight goes invisible, so like.
I mean, maybe they were AFK. That'd be like I could understand it if they just completely went AFK for one reason or another.
Oh, God, that thing was so mind-boggling. I completely forgot what the fuck I was doing. Thanks. What the fuck was I doing? I went back home. I deposited everything. I sound like a zombie myself.
Really? Is this all Revenant does? Ugh.
Ah!
Oh, God. Mercy. Hey, there you are. The house is right here.
Okay.
Yeah. That forge already has a crucible in it. And we have a lot of steel, so so we're not like starting from nothing. I got some stuff.
I just have to figure. Okay, I was gonna say like, now I just have to figure out where you put everything.
There's a spare fire axe in the weapons and tools for you.
Okay.
Oh, there's lead right here. I think I marked calcite. Ironically, I think I marked calcite to where your first quest is. That's funny.
You mind if I take those steel knuckles?
Yeah, go ahead. I just realized that, yeah, no, I made a I made those too, so yeah, feel free. Yeah, it's okay if he feels it. Who cares? So I got a little farther in Endless Ragnarok mech.
Cool.
It's so much fucking fun so far. It really does just feel like, you know, master level fucking a Monster Hunter. But there was a quest I was not expecting in the very beginning where you have to play a sumo match versus a giant crab. And the giant crab takes little to no damage from you. So you have to beat him really hard until he's off balance and then push him in a direction off of the arena into the boiling hot water. So you're cooking him. And every time you knock him off, he takes off a chunk of damage. But he's a
new one.
Yeah, he's a sumo crab too. So sometimes he'll just like get into like a lower stance and just go and do like the palm pushes, but with his claws. And so if you get knocked off, then you lose critical gauge. So okay, this is an interesting fight, and it drops.
You haven't fought the Super Bahamut yet, have you?
Super Bahamut. I feel like I have, because I fought.
So,
normal
Bahamut at the end of the game.
Yeah.
But there's the Bahamut that you have to fight to get the Terminus weapons.
Yeah, no, I fought him twice. It's like, fuck that fight. I loved it. Spectacle is cool as shit, but I was doing it with randos who did not understand that the last part was a damage check, and we fucking wiped.
Yeah.
I was like, I was so angry.
Yes. That's why you do the last part. You were supposed to make sure you get your fucking SBS up and ready to just burn to the damn thing immediately.
That's why I love a Magliel, because Magliel generates a fuck ton of SBA, because she gets constant hits. Since like she's like throwing like a storm of swords the whole time. So like I got SBA, I want to say 5 times in 3 minutes, basically. Like it's ridiculous. And also link time, too.
I mean, link time is the easier one to get, but SBA is just like... I mean, granted, that fight generates enough. Like, you should have... Like, generally, I think when I was doing it, you hit about 5 or 6, like, per run. If you're doing it properly. But, like, yeah, the last part is like, alright, cool, guys. He's at 10% health. Get an SBA, burn this immediately. Don't play with it. It's a DPS check.
Yeah. Something else. I haven't fought him yet. I don't even know if he is a boss, but I think in the DLC there's a hidden boss. Actually, I don't even know if he's hidden. You basically fight Dio. Like you're fighting Dio. There's like some guy in huh?
There's the other boss that was in base that I like fought once and never like got people to go fight. It's the fucking I forgot what the name of him is, but it's the other dude with like multiple fucking wings. Yeah, Lucilius. Yeah, I heard that fight is straight horseshit.
I haven't tried it myself yet because I guess I haven't unlocked it for base. It's funny. I'm in the DLC, but I haven't gotten to that fight yet. But fucking I heard
I had that fight on.
Well, no, I think it's because there's base game missions I haven't done. Like I think it's so I wasn't really speedrunning through the DLC, but it's just that if there was a mission that didn't drop anything I needed at the moment, I just didn't do it. So I think that's why. Oh shit. Yeah, there's the sumo crab fight, which I thought was really funny. I unlocked another area for the roguelite mode, which is fantastic for it makes farming some stuff so much easier. But goddamn, that guy I'm talking about. I've only seen him in shadows right now, but if you've ever seen JoJo's Part 3, and you've seen like what Dio like looks like in the shadows, that's what this guy looks like. And I found out the Japanese voice for him is of Dio. So like,
Yeah, so they knew what they were doing. Yeah.
like it's just like, oh, so we're fighting Dio, okay. And I was just like, okay, you know what? I've always hated this term because I always hate like newer meme terms, but he has aura. I'm sorry, there's no other way to describe it. He really does have a presence about him that's like, you're gonna be a bullshit fight, aren't you? And I know next to nothing about it, but yes, he is a fight. And the answer is that, oh hey, remember Lucilius? Yeah, Lucilius is easy compared to this fuckhole. I'm like, I didn't need to know that.
Not surprising at this point. Do I really need that additional?
I guess the idea is he's probably another astral. I guess. I don't know the fuck about Grand Blue lore, but...
You either do, I was like, what? I don't know, I just picked it up.
Yeah, I guess astrals are like the difference between like the other Danins and the other people in Tales Arise. They're technically aliens.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. God, and the grind is so much worse now. Because, like, I mean, base game wise, I'm pretty much done, but now I got other shit where it's like, you get masteries, or mastery, like, traits now, where you just dump mastery points into a character, and, you can level them up to plus 50, and as you do that, they get more ranks that you can spend on, like, okay, yeah, so here's even more damage cap, or more HP, or what have you. It's all different for every class. But then they have the trait perks that you can get by devoting points into them, and those perks get fucking stupid. Like, there's one for Siegfried that a lot of people view as trash if you playing him, because it's basically like, hey, if you get perfect hits and perfect dodges and perfect guards, you can keep getting incrementally more damage and more damage cap, and it does not have a ceiling. So if you play perfect, yet that keeps going up. And I was like, well, yeah, most people can't do that, but an AI doesn't. An AI will be doing that shit the whole fucking time.
They're full of shit, because, like, Siegfried's perfect execution is easy. I was using that shit all the time. Like, I was not doing regular combos. I was always doing perfect executions, because it's where his damage came in. And it's like, you don't pay attention to him. You pay attention just to a rhythm, and you press to the rhythm, and you're fine.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Sandalphon, too, is that, like, it's just you attack in a rhythm, and then you get bonus damage and charge rate, like, for your Ascension form. It's not that difficult.
Yeah, no, Siegfried's perfect combos, especially because they did an update to offset the combo to allow you to dodge in between the hits, too, because when it first came out, you couldn't do that. And then when they did an update to buff some of the characters who were not up to speed, Siegfried was one of those, and they was like, yeah, Siegfried's perfect execution can now be done outside of the link state, and we made it easier to do it. I'm like, yeah, no, Siegfried, big bonk, big bonk, big bonk.
Oh Lord, get rid of you. I guess there's like a damage glitch right now with one of the newer Thirst characters they added called Fadel, and apparently, and I'm describing her perfectly. She's barely wearing any clothes, and her tits are bigger than her head. But the damage glitch is that she has a combo where like whenever she attacks like somebody and does these darkness claw slashes that she can just keep chaining to build up damage, the combo finisher for that is that she rises in the air and throws a darkness ball. Well, people found out that if you get a particular mastery trait that allows you to throw more than one darkness ball, when you do that, people found out that instead of throwing them one after the other, what you can do is that you can do an air dodge and cancel that air dodge out of the ball into a new ball, and then just keep chucking balls over and over and over again, and it keeps ramping up the fucking damage because of the mastery trait. So you can just, instead of throwing 5 balls one after the other, you throw as many as you can possibly get, and you are nuking bosses by doing that. It's like, this is clearly doing more damage than intended. It will get patched at some point, but it's not patched yet. And even though I'm not at the, because you have to progress through the chaos levels in order to get more mastery traits. So I'm not at the point where I can do that with Fadel just yet. But I'm like, I hope I can get there soon because I want to try it. I want to try this Omega damage loop because why not? Put you in here. Here. Okay. Stop wrecking my shit.
Ow, fucker.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't fucking know what's going on. I'm just getting super dizzy all of a sudden. I've had food. I've had water. I haven't done anything extraneous today, so... There's a spare iron pickaxe in here for you.
Okay. Did a quest to go out to Nobi Cabin, and then I went back. I was like, "What's the next quest?" Nobi Cabin. Okay.
Yeah, great. I see you've wasted my time.
Those are the exact same quest. Those go to cabin clear. By the time I got there the second time, I still had to wait like 10 in-game minutes to
Yeah.
to let it do its thing.
There's an iron shovel in here too.
Cool. Good. I might as well just stop on the way. Hey, you're an ass. You're an ass. You're still a loser. Get up. I want to hit you again.
You're a bitch, Mr. Anderson.
Oh, Wow, I hate you, Destin, because I almost just quoted the Vanoss video that you reminded me of, and I realized that the next sentence is not good for YouTube.
I was gonna say, yeah, that is TOS for sure.
Yeah, no.
I know exactly what you were saying. Oh, you think I called him a bitch for starting this? I was thinking
you were thinking of the actual line, yes.
Fuck, I gotta find an alternate. Alright, just call him a bitch.
Well, there's the other line that's better. It's just like,
you're a watermelon bitch.
Yeah, exactly, you're a watermelon bitch. I hate we both remember that. Like, you're a watermelon bitch.
Just that I remember seeing that for the first time and not quite understanding how random Gary's mod is.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, how the fuck did he just, like, what?
Okay. I just realized I haven't actually looked at what I'm supposed to be doing, so hold on. That is the next portion of what I'm looking for. Okay, I need more wooden shapes. Did I put my wooden shapes away? No, they're on me, okay. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Okay. Okay, there we go. That should be enough. Now I need 170 cobblestone shapes. I believe cobblestone is just clay and rocks, so... Ooh, I am low on rocks. Any more rocks? Let's go get some rocks. Oh, jeez. I asked Dad to get me some like single can beers, and he got me Mike's hard lemonade. I don't necessarily mind that, but I don't really count Mike's as beer, even though it's basically just a fucking cider in terms of alcohol content.
Better than beer.
Pretty much.
Fair.
This makes me want fucking Reeves coffee stout at this point. Let's see if I can find something on it.
Oh, by the way, I blame you, Mech, for getting one of my fucking mannerisms now. Because anytime I stop talking and I realize I have nothing else to say, and I need to go back to doing what I'm doing, I immediately follow it up by going, okay. Because I've been hearing you do it for the last, like, 3 or 4 years I've known you, and all of a sudden I caught myself doing it the other day.
Yeah, he's learning now.
I mean, yeah, no, it makes sense, because, there's a lot of times where Mech will start to say something and he'll do that, like, and just hearing that, I'm like, cool, see you later, Mech, we know you're leaving.
Yeah, I've heard that sometimes. Yep.
Yeah, we found other shit to do.
I can't hang out with you guys all day. I actually have a life. And I was about to say he says that to himself, but no, he says that to us. He makes it clear where we stand. Fuck, I just didn't like it. It's kind of like I got really angry at Mac because he only adopted saying the word stonks just because I told him that I'm susceptible to acting like my friends after a while, and so he's like, oh, I bet I can get you to say stonks. I'm like, fuck you. And then at one point while I was by myself, I said it, and I had this moment of going, I can never let Mac find out that it worked. And then at one point I just told him because I didn't really care. But he was like, yes! It worked! I'm like, yes, of course it worked.
I was just happy that I got banned so called sluts. That was great. That's
like the TMS thing. It's like, anyone just imagine Frieza's mom? No. He must never know.
He must never know.
That's alright. I almost called Matt today because I was on Facebook and there's somebody posted a thing about they were asking where the best place in town to get burgers was, and yeah, everybody had their 2 cents and whatnot, and but then I looked at one guy, I can't remember the name of the burger place, something local, but he posted a picture of the menu, and the menu did not have burgers listed as burgers. It had them listed as glizzies, and I'm like, I will burn this place to the ground.
That's not what a glizzy is, though.
Glizzy is a hot dog.
Hot dog. Oh, God.
It's like, you're even getting the slang wrong. What is wrong with you?
No, a hot dog is a hot dog. A glizzy is a venereal disease. I don't know what the fuck it is, but keep it off my menu.
Yeah, you're just old.
Dog. You're fine. Yeah, you're old.
It's fine. It's fine.
Though I make that statement, but I'm of that notion with the word gooning. Like, fuck y'all for that.
Same here. I don't like gooning.
Edging was perfectly fine, but then I guess kids were being edgy, so it just takes away the meaning now. I guess you had to come up with a fucking new term.
Yep.
It really just sounds like 80 times worse than it actually is.
And just so you understand, like, where I stand with my personal business, like, I almost turned down sex with a hot girl because she, asked, it'd be cool if I did a gooning session with her and her friends, before we actually did anything. And I had a moment there where I was just like, I actually think I might turn this down, because she was hot as shit, too. She's very hot. I was just going, I actually might turn down sex because of what you just said. And then I lost all self-control because the next thing I asked was, okay, well, how many guys are going to be there? Like, oh, well, it's just me and my 2 other girlfriends. I'm like, okay, never mind. All my self-control's gone. Never mind. All my self-worth is gone now. I told Bailey that fucking story, and she's like, yeah, no, I would have kicked your ass if you had said no. If you said no after that. And I'm like, there's a reason I love you. So you understand how my perverted brain works. Yes, no, I almost turned down hot sex simply because she used the word gooning. I went, I actually didn't think that I would have a turn off like that, but yeah, there it is. I found it. That's impressive even for me. But I think it was after that day it did occur to me that if the girl is hot enough and the situation is cool enough, there is very little that will completely switch me off. I do have my boundaries on certain kinks where I'm just like, nah, I'm good. There's no amount of hot ass in the world that will make me do any of what you're suggesting. I have some fucking straight up lines I will never cross. Scarlett Johansson could be literally thirsting after me, but she's into scat, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. Fuck that forever. Sorry.
I thought you said you weren't into it.
Oh, shut up.
Reverse psychology.
No, it's just there was even this time, though, I got called a fucking prude, and this actually reminded me of the Caleb piss drinking story. Junie piss drinking story.
I still remember that.
That motherfucker's a
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was just I was at a party. And I had gone to that party knowing where it was going to go. Yep, this is people are going to either go off to separate rooms. Some people are maybe going to start going right here. Everyone's getting all toasty. Some drugs are coming out. Cool. I know what kind of party this is. And then
I've been to plenty of that.
And I was. I hate
before you continue.
Okay.
I gotta ask the skin color ratio because mine was always 96% white.
Man, who are you talking to? Like, you realize where I live, right?
I know. I just needed to ask. I just needed to ask. Like, what's the skin ratio? Just so I understand. Like, continue.
I will be upfront. It was probably closer to 92, not 98 or anything. There were plenty. There were some colored folks, but to be upfront, they were definitely like we went out of our way to find them, like, sort of thing. He's like, all right, we need some color up in here. This is like, all someone has to do is walk in this room and shine a flashlight, and everyone gets flashbanged. Like, this is so. I hate to say it like this, but I was, risen up some girl next to me. She clearly was already into the prospect of, doing stuff with me, although I do have a hard and fast rule that I'm like, hey, listen, I go to these parties, I get the whole menagerie, but that's also why I always make it clear I prefer to do like my deed either in a room or not as many people in that room. And it's not performance anxiety, it's just that I don't trust any of you high horny like motherfuckers not to come up behind me. So I like
very respectable. I believe in Jesus. Got that? Now continue.
Exactly. I believe in Jesus. That's why I'm at this orgy. like
I will spread the Lord's word all over this room.
Basically. But, I was also willing to compromise, just being like, I ain't moving from this spot. So if you want to do stuff, we'll do stuff here, where my back can be against the wall. Because... But
this is protection. Don't play with me.
While we were, about to start getting busy, almost as if a mirroring of the story, this guy stands up and goes like, "Hey guys, just want to let you know, I'm going out to the back porch. I need to pee. If you guys want to get involved, I'll be back there." And some people got up, and I was just like, "Oh, Jesus Christ." It's an orgy, dude. It's a kinky orgy. Like, that's just that's normal. I'm sorry to say it. That is somewhat normal.
It is.
Like,
there goes Fuck Squatch.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking Fuck Squatch. But yeah, no, I wasn't. I was surprised just because I was like, oh, just announcing that. All right, whatever. Anyway, I go back to what I'm doing. There's a Latina on my lap, and I am zeroed in. And, not everybody got up, but some people got up to go be involved, whatever. And then this dude next to me stands up. I think he might have been a little mad the Latina sat on my lap, and decided to go, "Oh, what, you're not going to let go outside, you fucking prude," which caused everyone to turn over to me. And now I'm sitting here going, how do I respond to this without breaking his face? Because, like, nigga, I can already tell the situation. You are... Well, first off, you're pastel white, so, I mean, that's already the first issue of why this Latina sat on my lap and not yours, but we're not going to go there. So I'm just trying to think of what do I want to say, and I was just like, you know what? I'll just use the language that I know I'm going to use. It'll be very simple. And I just go, well, I respect everyone's choices here, and I've decided that I am not into being involved in water sports. Everyone else can, but that is not something I enjoy. And
I like asparagus, but not like that, goddamn.
Exactly.
I just looked at them, pointed to the girl on my lap, and been like, "I'm busy. You look thirsty. Head outside."
Well, no, again, I didn't want to... I wasn't trying to make it a conflict, because, again, even if people are 100% respecting of the whole, you don't get involved with certain, kinks, you don't want to be that guy who makes a stink out of it. So, the best way to go about it is just to be like, oh, no, I respect other people's choices to be involved in that. I do not wish to partake. This is... That is my line. Blah, 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 blah. And it worked, obviously. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, of course, yes, of course, blah, blah, blah. And even some people gave that guy a glare. It's like, cool. I have dealt with the situation. Bet. Then... his response after that is clearly, now I realize what his game plan is. His game plan was to make me seem like a prude so I would leave and he could get with the girl, whom I now realize he knows because he says her name and goes, "Hey, just so you know, I heard this guy earlier talking about how he wants to eat some taco pussy, so I'm pretty sure he's racist." And now I was in fight mode. Now I was in a... excuse me, fine madam, I need you to get off my lap so I can beat your friend's ass. But it actually came out to, okay, honey, sorry, I need to beat him. I need to beat him up real quick. But before I could do anything, White Knight number 2 shows up and goes, oh, dude, that's fucked up. That's not cool. And I'm like, oh my god, it's actually working. He's managed to control the weak-minded. Fuck, what do I do?
He has called the herd.
And this is how I knew I was going to have fun with that girl that night, because her response was, dude, I've been grinding up on him this entire fucking night. I know damn well he didn't say that. I'm just like, oh, Bailey would like you. And then, it went downhill from there, because then he started to get all butthurt. The guy who actually owns the house had to get involved, being like, hey, dude, you're kind of ruining the vibe right now. Like, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. He tried saying some nonsense again. Girl cut him off. And I'm sitting there, you know, I hate to say it like this, but I'm sitting there crossing my leg with my half chub going, I don't think I'm getting laid tonight. I think this is just going to get even saltier. But now I had a show.
Yeah.
Of just I had a Latin soap opera playing, because he eventually started to like really pull the card of like, oh well, I thought we were going to the party to do this and do that and this and the other. And I've seen angry Latinas before, so like I knew what was coming when her eyebrows left the station. and man, she started just.
No, just kidding.
No, I mean, like, when I mean eyebrows left station, I mean, like, her eyes, like, shot open, like, when he said some, like, kind of ridiculous shit. And he started, rapid fire Spanish started to come out, and I'm just like, and you know, in my head, I just go, okay, yeah, it's hot. That's really hot. Because I'm sorry, rapid fire angry Spanish is hot. I don't care who you are.
I tell you though, it scares, not to interrupt, but it scares the fuck out of me when Ruth does it, because Ruth does it, but then it's Spanglish, so I catch bits and pieces of what she's talking about.
It's scary
the fuck out of me.
Motherfucker, you can't understand. No, continue.
But oh god, so it eventually got bad enough that he left in a huff. So, you know, like, literally like, harumph, and then grabbed his coat and left.
Harumph.
But now I'm sitting there, like, awkward, because, you know, I'm not a man of steel. Like, I just, like, witnessed a fight, and I'm like, okay, I feel kind of awkward now. I don't know. Maybe I should just go. And as I get up, her response to me was, oh, I'm so sorry about that, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, it's cool. I think I'll just go. I'm not really into this. Okay, that's fine. Want to do stuff in your car? And I sat there cursing every god I've ever known, because I walked here. So I didn't have a car. I was like, oh. I was like, I'm sorry, I don't own a car. I can't do that. And then, God, there's a reason I still have her number in my phone. And she goes, oh, that's cool. I have one. I went, like, fist bump in the air. I was like, never mind. All right, we're good. We're good.
Fuck yeah! Hold on. Join my share screen real quick.
Something happened? The fuck did you do? Hold down the radio, or just open up your inventory. Scroll over to your body right here. No, your body. Oh yeah, you've done all the other quests you can for the day.
Oh. Okay.
That's one thing I forgot to change, so yep. Apologies for that. Go with the next day. Yeah, no, it's the weirdest part is that I've told like you guys a couple of these orgy weird sex stories, and the response I get from other people almost all the time is, oh, no, that's bullshit, dude. You're just trying to, like, impress everybody. I'm like, dude, no, I'm not, because when I try and I can be attractive, it's not great. Because, unfortunately, I live in a very white area where everyone has so much white guilt that the moment that they see anything with melanin, especially at one of these parties, I'm a magnet in the worst way possible. Like, the amount of cucks at college I had to shoot down because I just wasn't into that at the time is disturbing. It was like, hey, bro,
that's
I got
the problem. At this point in time, I'm like, yes, would you like me to fuck your girl in front of you? I'll do that.
Yeah, I mean, like nowadays, yeah. I don't. But back then, when I was still like, fresh out of prison, I just like was super awkward. Nah, I was still trying to remember how to be a person in public. But it was, I don't want to say hateful, but it was just like, dude, I'm a person with thoughts and feelings. Believe it or not, I'm not a sex object. Can you stop it, please? And that,
you want the opposite, come down to Georgia. You run into the white people that feel guilt, but you'll also run into the ones that'll be hella racist. Or you'll run into the white trans woman that'll be hella racist, but talking about I'm just a girl and like trans rights forever.
Oh, God.
I was just having a conversation about that with like black trans women that I know, and the shit is hilarious. Because it's like, yo, it's wild running into them into the ATL. They're like, right though? And I'm like, yo, this is the wrong city to be doing this bullshit.
Oh, like, while I was at college, here's another story. I don't even care. It's on stream. Like, while I was at college, there was this guy. This was like, I think, the first time I ever accepted one of those offers because Bailey had just moved away, and this is before we started sleeping together, so I was desperate at this point. So I said, fuck it, yeah, I'll do it. Fine, whatever, and I still had no confidence in myself, like, sexually at all at that point. So I was just like, all right, man, we can do your fantasy. I hope you don't disappoint your wife or whatever the fuck, whatever. Why not? And he's like, oh, yeah, awesome, dude. Oh, you won't regret it, blah, 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 cool. And as he leaves, I had a thought in my head. I never asked what his wife looked like.
The way you describe him so excited is what makes me laugh. I didn't get that.
Yeah, no, because like, there's not a whole lot of black people in Bellingham. So, like, it was like finding as much as I know this means something else, it was a unicorn.
No, I'm sorry, continue.
Dude, there used to be 4. Like, it's been increasing recently.
I was going to say, did it go down? God damn. No, continue.
No. We got more.
A sweet tooth tonight.
Oh, Lord. But no, it's like
Vaughn spotted all the white women trying to repopulate.
It's right here next to you.
Okay.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. I just had to kick that line because I remember that shit from fucking Beyond Scared Straight, and I haven't been okay since.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how you walk into a random child talking about some, yeah, he's got a sweet tooth. Get the fuck away from me.
I mean, that's the whole point. You're trying to scare those little shitheads straight.
Look, if the booty warrior will do everything you need to scare him. Like,
God, if Scared Straight was still going on, I would 100% work on that show simply so I could find a dude beforehand and go, dude, have you ever watched Boondocks? Yeah, I need you to just, for today, be the booty warrior when you're talking to these kids. None of them will commit crimes ever again.
You have to sell it, too. You got to talk about how
go hard.
You got to talk about how man's butt is more important than food and water. Like, you have to sell it.
But you got to have that inflection. It's a man's butt is like booty is more important than water. It's more important than food. Like you got to do that.
See, I like
right?
you, and I want you.
Now we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
The choice is y'all. The choice is yours. Always.
Don't make me ruin that butt. I'm a warrior.
I'm a warrior. It's
the way he stuttered. That motherfucker said, I'm a wolf. Like, wait a minute. Did you just have to gather your thoughts for a second?
Nah, because he slid in the moment he said it. God damn it. So he was that. No, let me shut up.
God.
Yeah. Answer wasn't ready for that shit. I'll tell you that right now. Have a seat. Well, you sure as fuck now about
Yeah. So I agreed to it. And I was like, all right, cool, why not? And I did have that thought of like, I never asked him what his wife looked like. Whatever. It's probably not too bad. So then he gives me a date and time. We're supposed to meet up at a coffee shop first to make sure I'm safe. Okay, some pretty standard protocol, I guess, from what I researched. No, like that's normal. Like when you're meeting up for like a hookup.
You don't understand. You said meet up at a coffee shop, and I had an instant flashback.
To what?
Oh shit!
To what?
Oh fucking fucking Chloe stories.
Fuck, goddamn it, really?
It wasn't even voluntary. That's the worst part.
Yeah, the time that like her hands touched and she talked to somebody at a coffee shop and she felt like they were soulmates. Yeah, I try to blot that out. Thank you, Destin.
That's wild. What?
Did I not tell you that? Don't think that is 100% what happened. Is that she went to a fucking coffee shop, her hand touched somebody, and she had a quote-unquote meaningful 3-minute long conversation and legitimately thought she had something with that person. And I had to very stringently go, no the fuck you didn't. You had a normal interaction, Chloe. Do not be that person. Oh my god, don't be that person.
Proceeds to immediately be that person.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, it was just like, I think she even went back to the coffee shop 3 times just to see if they ran into that again.
I think that was the same one as the fucking the gym.
No, different. Different friend.
Okay.
Yeah, no. The gym was an actual friend of theirs. The coffee shop was a random motherfucker.
Okay.
That's
like,
wild.
But yeah, so we go to the coffee shop.
I can't believe Bex ever heard this story.
Yeah,
I'm not in here all the time to know about all this shit.
So I put on my, as my friend described it, even though I was just throwing on like whatever outfit looked good, and I did put some cologne on, I guess. I'm like, let me look presentable, since I'm offering to fuck this guy's wife. Every time I thought about it, I laughed. I put it on, and I was walking out of my friend's house because like I stopped there to help him out with stuff, and his response was like, "Oh yeah, you put on I see you put on your sex god outfit." I'm like, "You shut the fuck up." Nothing about this is sex god. This is Sunday worker. This is Sunday worker, like, off his depression medication.
Motherfucker, I just got off third shift. Fuck you.
I'm not even sure what brand the cologne I was wearing is. It's probably the brand is like doesn't smell like hot donkey garbage. So I walked to the cafe and I sit my happy ass down. I order myself, I think, something with chocolate in it. I didn't really care. It was just I needed something for comfort. I saw him like walk up. And, I didn't see his wife yet. I'm like, oh, hey, bro, what's going on? Oh, yeah, no, she'll be here soon. She's getting off work. And in my head, I was like, okay, so she's the one that works. That tracks. So we're waiting there. We're shooting the shit. Yeah, you finally got that, huh?
No, I understood it. It just as, like, when you said that, the image I immediately had was, like, the wife comes up, the dude's behind her, holding her waist, like, with his head resting on her shoulder to really be like, yes, she's the dominant one in this scenario, but continue.
Yeah, kind of.
I just can't believe that's a thing. Like, that's amazing.
So, hold on. I want to preface something. I don't want you guys to think of any less of me for this, because I've made this abundantly clear. My standards are very low for women.
Look, look. I need you to come to Atlanta. I can show you friends whose standards don't exist.
Let me put this in the description for you. My standards are, don't be unhealthy in either way. Like, I like my big girls. Like, I like my big girls. I'm wrong. I like some big. Okay, but you can't be so unhealthy that you can't see your fingers. All right, and you can't be so unhealthy that I could literally snap you in half. All right, that is a basic standard for me. Clean in both regards. Right, no fucking STDs. Also, wash your bits, because I'm somewhat of a passionate lover. Yeah, exactly. Passionate lover, so I expect it to be clean. And again, clean goes with the hairy to me. It's like, listen, if you're like, I'm cool with it being hairy, that's fine. You just got to be clean hairy, all right? Just make it abundantly clear. Cool.
You should not look like a cryptid.
Exactly.
Does this look like a cue to you? Oh, shit.
So, yeah. She starts walking up, and I don't notice her at first because she's not on my radar. By the time she gets close enough to the table for me to register that she's coming to the table, that's when I take in her presence. And the best way I can describe her to you is she is the lady boss of a 90s sitcom overworked office worker. So she's wearing a suit that was not tailor-made for her, and it is screeching for help around the calf area. And she has a bag over her shoulder that looks like it not only cost more than my non-existent car, but it also doubled as a melee weapon because it was covered in spikes. Now, hold that image in your mind.
She made all the money. That's why this was happening.
This is true for her.
A pouty ass expression, like I've heard of resting bitch face. She has resting cunt face. Like, it is. She looks like she would chew me in half because I missed the period on a dot on like a 300-page like essay. I will give her flowers. Fat tits, fatter ass. Just stacked in both regards. It's just that it also looked like her calves, thighs, stomach, and arms were trying to keep up with the rest of it. You know, like I said, I'm into them big. Cool, whatever. Doesn't gonna bother me. Although I think I would have liked a warning so I could prepare my mech suit for Godzilla over here. So I wasn't initially prepared. I wasn't initially prepared for the snoo, but I was mentally preparing myself now. So she shows up, and at first she's looking at me with something akin to not disgust, but like the pathetic, like, sort of expression.
This is what you found for me.
Yeah. So my immediate first thing is that, well, I guess I'll treat this like a job interview. So I stand up, I put on my best, I am a safe, awesome, capable person expression. So I put on my job pants, basically. And so, like, I hold both, like,
to do that.
I hold her hand in both of my hands, like, hello, it's a pleasure to meet you. I can't, like, wait to get to know each other. My name's Jonathan Hughes, blah, 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 blah. And I just start doing that. And her expression goes from shocked to shocked even more to looking back at her husband and looking back at me. And now I am questioning, like, what's going on with her? I'm curious now. Why is she shocked? And then she shakes her head and then gives me a warm smile, like, oh, hi, hey, Sarah, blah, 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 this is my husband, blah, blah. I go, okay, cool, we're off to a good start. We start talking, we start shooting the shit. I make it clear, oh, I'm going to college, I like playing, like, video games, I'm not the most fit person in the world, blah, blah, blah. So just start giving my, like, physical resume. And she looks enthralled now for some reason. And so the previous expressions are just out of my brain now. I'm like, okay, that was a weird time, but whatever. So she makes it clear what she wants, and, in a very prim and proper way, but it was very clear it was I need actual dick, because apparently he was lacking that. And I think there might have been some degradation play involved because she got a little meaner than I was expecting, like, in public.
Yeah, he is one of those.
And it made me very uncomfortable. But I just kept it, like, I just kept it in. I was just like, because, it was basically along the lines of, like, oh yeah, no, I'm a very considerate, like, lover. I do this, I do that. Here are the things I'm not okay with. I'm experienced in doing this to some degree, but I've never gone all the way with a woman yet, which she looked way too giddy, like, when I said that out loud. And so, but when I said all that, her response, instead of explaining her traits or the things she likes, she proceeds to reduce her husband to atoms, Thanos style. Like, just starts going off on everything he can't do. And he is sitting there sipping his tea like his wife is not ripping him to pieces right now.
My man, at least eat your wife out properly. God damn, bro.
Oh, no, apparently he can't do that because apparently he, and I'm a very blunt person. You guys know this about me. So she's like, oh, no, he can't do it because apparently he gags every time he tries. And so my immediate thought, obviously, is benefit of the doubt. I'm like, well, okay, I'm not trying to be mean when I say this, but do you wash well down there? And this, I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, and she goes through her whole. I didn't ask for all the details of how she keeps herself clean, mind you, but she went through a decent amount of them, and even makes it clear that she does clean herself very well. So then my immediate next thought is, I didn't mean to harp on the pain train. Then I go, so if there's nothing wrong and you're completely clean, why can't you eat out your wife, sir? And his response is, "Oh, well, it's just that I just think the vaginas look like a train wreck, personally." And I had to sit there because the amount of words that were coming to my head, none of them were nice, but enough of them were in the insinuation of, "Sir, are you gay?" I didn't say that out loud because I feel like I kind of had the answer.
Oh god, this sounds like a friend of mine, dude she was dating, and I don't know why she dated her. I guess because he was tall and quote unquote looked like a Viking. Dude was couch surfing on his parents' house and other people's places. Her at one point in time, she's complaining to me and Jamarlin about how her dude is always wanting blowjobs but refuses to eat her out. And so my immediate statement is, why are you still dating him then? Because I'm just like, lady, you have a choice in this sport. You got to make a choice, goddamn.
Absolutely. But God, it was so fucking weird, but again, it took me 5 minutes to go, oh, okay, no, he's into this. Okay, this clearly, there's no way they'd be doing this in public otherwise. So we have the rest of our conversation very nicely, and then I tentatively ask so am I good or what's going on with this? And I knew the answer.
Where am I in the interview process? I just like to know for my own.
Yeah, I knew the answer. It was a resounding yes. And so we set up a time and date, and we're like, okay, cool. And they said, all right, they'll give me some specific instructions when I show up. And when I heard that, my immediate thought was, oh, this is gonna be some weird roleplay stuff, isn't it? You know what? Fuck it, I'm desperate. I don't care anymore. Let's do it.
I may want this, but if the N-word gets said, I'm out. I'm sorry.
I definitely had that rule. Trust me. Anyway,
it's I'm not into race play. I'm sorry, it just can't work.
Yeah, exactly.
I will exit with quick haste.
3 days beforehand, I decided, maybe I should do some pruning, I guess. So I look up I look up so many YouTube videos just because I'm like, I don't want to fuck myself up. So, and I didn't. I didn't. It's all good. I got the jungle all trimmed to a nice garden. I picked up some different cologne. I did my hair up as best I could. Yes, Jimbo?
No, nothing. I was just gonna say something and thought better of it.
Yeah, I bet so. I got as done up as I could. I guzzing myself up, as the ladies say. I even put on some.
Now let me shut up.
I did eat pineapple for 3 days straight, so that was something I did do.
There you go.
Day of comes, and as I get off the as I get off the bus, I receive my instructions, and I was down the stairs from the bus, and I stopped midair.
I'm sorry.
And the bus driver was like, "Hey, you good, dude?" Yeah, sorry, I got stun locked. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll get off the bus now. And I step off the bus, cause first part, there was a dead drop. Apparently, there was a dead drop involved. I had to go to their house, which by they own their own house, which is how I knew they had money. Apparently,
she had money.
Yes. There would be a trash bag there behind the mailbox. There would be clothes inside. God, this is so fucking bad.
This bitch was about this life.
Hold on. Before you continue, I just have to ask: was it a clown outfit?
No, that was 2 years later. A different couple. You think I'm joking?
No, I didn't say you were. I didn't say you were.
In this bag was a doctor's outfit.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch back this hard to scream. I swear to God, like this.
God, doctor's outfit, right? I'm like, okay, well, I guess we are doing some roleplay stuff. In the doctor's, like with the doctor's outfit is, it was very well done. Honestly, it kind of made me curious, like what the husband does, because this looks like an official pair of scrubs and shit. And I was like, okay, because my mom's a nurse, so I know what I know what good official scrubs look like. So I'm like, okay, cool. They said I can walk inside and use their bathroom. I can change. I'm like, all right, cool. I walk inside, change my stuff, and I made the mistake of only reading the second part afterward. And so once I was changed, I looked at the second part, and it's like, okay, cool. So what's going to happen is that you're going to walk into the bedroom, and I'm going to say that the test results came back and they're inconclusive. I need to have a private session with your wife to ensure that everything's going to work. And what's going to happen is that me and the wife are going to get started to some degree. The husband is going to go and have
Hold on, sorry. Quick cut off. Was there a cup chair in the room?
No, it was worse. It was worse, Mick. It was so much worse.
Okay, nobody interrupts him for the rest of this fucking story. Oh, God.
The husband is going to be on a work Zoom call in the other room. This other room has thin walls. The husband is going to say that their wife is having some medical trouble, so the doctor is going to come by. What I'm supposed to do is that I need to leave the room before we do anything. Once he's in the chair in his room performing his Zoom call for work, I need to let him know that I'm going to be performing a procedure on the wife, and so there might be some strange noise. And he goes, "Oh, it's cool. Please do whatever you have to help my wife." I have to walk in the room to do that, by the way. So I'm going to be on camera for a second, and then I need to go back into the room, and I need to have rough, loud, increasingly aggressive sex with his wife, eventually leading to with her up against the wall, so it's especially loud. And as I'm reading this in the bathroom, I'm realizing they want me to fuck his wife in front of his coworkers, basically. And for him to just not notice it. Or pretend to not notice it.
That sounds like a dude who makes too much money.
That sounds like a dude whose wife makes too much money.
No, there are dudes that do that shit too. Come down to Atlanta, you'll find them.
I am. The more you talk, the more I don't want to go to Atlanta.
Come down to Atlanta.
Apparently, no, I don't want to go down to Atlanta because I would be torn to pieces. All right, like Mac, if I go down to Atlanta, I'm hiring you as a bodyguard. Like you're gonna play D for every fucking person that I meet down there. like fuck.
Yeah, no. One of my friends, I guess former, because we haven't spoken in years. She had some own issues with her former boyfriends, so she basically wanted to cuck one of her boyfriends in revenge. Right, she's a hairstylist, so she found other hairstylists. One of her hairstylists, the same thing. Her and her dude were into fucking degradation play. She is like a fucking size queen. It was like she cannot do anything if like some 9-inch like black dude's dick is not pounding the shit out of her while her boyfriend's in the cage, and she's just degrading the shit out of that man. And apparently he made more of the money in the relationship. So what?
Good God in Christ.
All these motherfuckers need Jesus. Like, I can't.
Oh, by the way, it gets worse, by the way.
Oh, yeah, continue.
Say what you're going to say. I realize I just cut you off, sorry.
So what? I wasn't going to say anything.
I swear to God, I thought you did, sorry. My brain's just going crazy. Recalling the cuck trials. So...
I'm heading over to Trader Joe's and get biscuit roll.
Fucking... I say, fuck it. In for a penny, in for a pound. Let's go. I decide... Yeah, exactly. I walk in, I put in my best doctor expression. I don't fucking know. And I go, and you know, I play it up. I say, like, oh, our test results, like, came back. Your wife has extra leukemia of the eyeballs. I just come up with something. I don't know. I don't even know what I said. I just know I came up with something that made her laugh. And he's like, okay, doctor, I have to have a private session with her, and made us up. But we go through the whole rigmarole I just told you about. So I walk back over to his office. I open the door. I'm incredibly jealous of this guy's gaming setup. I was so angry because he was plugged into the fucking Matrix. He had screens everywhere. He had like this gaming PC that looked like it ran on souls. Like it was just like. But then I also went, yeah, no, fucking clearly you have a gaming PC like this. And you know, I say like, hey sir, I do this, and then it gets so much fucking worse because I say that, I do my fucking line, I'm like, all right, time to go back in and fuck his wife, I guess. And then I hear a fucking voice over the other end that goes, excuse me, sir, and I go, oh god, no. And so I turn around, very stately gentleman, older, like salt and pepper hair. He goes, what hospital are you from? And I panic. Because now I'm sitting here going, fuck.
The answer to that question is always, you're a concierge doctor.
Yeah, you make house calls. Yeah, you're a concierge. You make house calls. You have your own private practice.
No, that's what I said. I was like, oh, sir, I have my own private practice here in Bellingham, Washington. I'm not an amateur, but I've handled my fair share of cases. Like, oh, well, what is she suffering from, if you don't mind asking? And I go, oh, I know the perfect answer to this. That is client confidentiality. I'm not at liberty to say. Fucking cuck of a bastard bitch hole husband goes, oh, no, it's all right. She doesn't mind. And I go, you motherfucker. Oh, my God. And
you still ignore him because the patient is her, not him.
Yeah, I know. But then you know what I fucking hear across the room? And I go, oh no, it's all right. She says it to him like, you motherfucker. So they're both ganging up on me now. And I'm like, all right, fuck it. You know, I was raised by 2 theater kids. Let's fucking do this.
Okay, hold on. I have a question. I just have to ask. Legitimately, was this a dinner for schmucks thing?
What's that?
Oh,
you know what's dinner for schmucks?
No. Basically, dinner for schmucks is when like these rich people that they go to invite like a person over, and it's and then they show up and it's a bunch of other rich people and then the other like random people they've found, and basically the idea of the whole idea of the plot was that the rich people were trying to compete with each other to see who could bring over like the dumbest or ugliest or the weirdest person, like whatever the theme was. So they just had to find like some rando to invite to dinner. And so I was wondering if the story was going to end with, oh, they invited you over just to fuck with you.
No. It is what I described it as. So now I had to sit there like, okay, I gotta come up with gotta pull something out of my ass. And so like, you know, I walk closer, I'm like, oh yes, and you know, I was quicker thinking at the time, and I just kind of went, she has this growth in her left leg. It seemed, I'm not entirely sure if it's malignant or if it's that, and I kind of put on a sob story of just like, yes, they came to me, her leg just keeps getting like larger. My practice does have the necessary facilities, but I have to pull out loans every now and then. I am trying my best to ensure that I don't have to watch another like patient suffer from it. I start giving a cancer fucking story. I'm like, fucking, I will nail this shit right here. And I get thanked by 3 of the people in the Zoom call that I'm doing the Lord's work, putting my practice at risk to help a family stay together through a troubling cancerous time. And I finished that. And he's like, okay, thank you, doctor. I think my wife needs your help now. I'm like, yeah, she does. And I turn around, walk back out the door, and now I'm sitting there, and I finally realize what happened. They were getting me mad on purpose. Considering the description in the note was to, what? Fuck her very hard and very angry? I'm like, oh, that's what that was about. So, now all restraint is gone. Now it's just replaced by spite. I am now very angry. So, I do what any other self-respecting guy does in this case. I follow through. I feel like I dicked her down very, very well. And I even kind of made it a point to make it increasingly obvious what was happening. I'm not going to repeat what I said, mind you, because you guys don't need to hear that. But let's just say I said some kind of generic rough sex things through the walls. Anyway, that's done. Like, I did the deed. And I realized after we were done, as I was sitting there just catching my breath, crack open a soda, and I got from my bag, she's having convulsions in the corner. I don't know. I did my fucking job. I don't care. It occurred to me that I was like, wait, how long did that take anyway? And I realized I was like, what? Fucking almost 2.5 hours? Yeah, fucking sweet. That's when I found out I had massive stamina that I could keep going for a while. And it did not occur to me, however, that I don't think she was okay with that, or at least prepared for it. And as I was about to take a sip, I realized, oh shit, wait, is she okay? Then I turn around. Nope, she's out. She's unconscious. And it was 3 hours after that, as I sat like in the living room, now ashamed to, I've either brought shame upon my family name or I've brought glory, and I cannot figure out which. He eventually comes back out of his room, and he goes like, oh man, thank you so much, that was great, I am so happy you did that. I'm like, yeah, were those other guys on the Zoom call in on that? And he goes, no. Oh, so what you're telling me is I just roughly destroyed your wife in front of 5 of your business partners? And they're like, yeah, pretty much. Are you gonna be alright with that? I'm like, oh, well, they had a lot of knowing expressions, which was so hot, honestly, and I'm so happy you did that. But considering that they're my business partners, this is not an excuse for them to leave me. I'm like, oh, okay, so you are okay, gotcha. Is she alright, by the way? Because I haven't seen her this whole time. Like, oh yeah, no, she's just sleeping. I'm like, oh, that's good, I guess. I pack up my shit. He offers to pay me, by the way, and I just that was the one time I actually kind of went, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I could take money after doing that. That might actually solidify a place in hell for me. I leave. I go home. I don't do the stereotypical thing of I sit in a shower just rocking back and forth or something, because it wasn't traumatic. It wasn't traumatic. I mean, I still got my rocks off. I still got the pound cheeks. Cool, whatever. 3 days go by. Eventually, she calls me. And, says, oh, I never got to tell you, that was the best sex I've ever had, and, she said, in 30 years. I was like, whoa, but what do you mean 30 fucking years? I just had sex with you, there's nothing special about that. Like, no, you did this and that. I started recalling it like a fond memory, and I had to sit there and go, well, yeah, I mean, that's just That felt normal to me. I'm like, normal? You did me for 2 hours. I couldn't think after the first 30 minutes. And it's like, what? Okay, but my only response was, does your husband not fuck you? Oh, no, he's gay. What? What do you mean he's gay? I'm like, well, he wasn't going to get his family's fortune any other way. I'm like, are you fucking serious? So what you're telling me is that it's not a case of being necessarily a cuck. It's the fact that he doesn't fuck you because he's not into you, and you marry each other for the money. Yeah, basically. So why the fuck did you not tell me that? It was hotter the other way. Oh my fucking god.
Your ass got used. You should have taken the money.
Yeah, probably. Fucking probably. And my response after that legitimately was, listen, I am not that angry. I was steaming at that point. I was very angry. But I was like, if we do this again, I'll have you understand that I will have no mercy for you if we do that again. Because I have been used. Just going to be upfront with that. That was the wrong thing to say.
The money.
Yeah, that probably turned her on.
Yeah, no, it turned on a lot more. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. 8 more times after that. I don't care.
It's not even that. It's like, lady, y'all know it's a farce. You could have just been getting some on the side for how long now? Like...
no, she's busy apparently. She fucking runs. I never asked her what the fuck she does. I didn't give a fuck at that point. But no, she apparently was busy. Legitimately just did not have time. And because she lives in fucking Bellingham, finding anyone who, anyone who's a good layup here is basically finding a fucking unicorn. Like, it's, like, especially someone who is, like, legitimately willing to not give a fuck. Because as these stories ensue, because I'll tell you another one here in a second, apparently, going down is a fading art. I don't know how to tell you that. It's true, apparently. Apparently, people like us don't exist anymore, mech. Like, going down on a partner.
That's
half the fun. Yes, it's half the fun. Where is the disconnect? Why did this happen? Like,
yes, I'm gonna do it, and then when you're speaking tongues, I can slide it in, and it's just that much more fun. Like, why would I not?
Exactly.
Like, why would I not do?
It makes no fucking sense. But apparently, as with all my other weird cuck experiences, I can't believe I actually say that out loud. That is a legitimate thing I have. But it's just so disturbing to me how many of them have never had that. Like, again, Bailey was one of them. Bailey has had four boyfriends before she was committed to being mostly gay, and not a single one of them went down on her. None of them. But yeah, they all requested it on themselves. Again,
that's wild to me. In this day and age, if you a woman and some dude's like, I'm not going down on you, and be like, cool, this relationship can't happen.
Mm-hmm.
If both parties are like, I don't care, that's one thing. But if it's a standard, if your dude is asking you to blow you, and he's like, I'm not eating you out, leave that motherfucker, please.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, I'm not a giant.
I know you're myself, you're not fond of it, but you also, I remember you saying you never requested it from your girlfriend, so well,
I definitely wouldn't if I wasn't gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely not. No.
At this day and age, it's look, if your dude is hey, you have to blow me, but I don't have to eat. Look, you don't need to be DJ Khaled, all right? That motherfucker has money. That's a whole different story. You don't need to do this to your life.
It's so fucking dumb. If anyone has anything else to say before I get into story number 2. Because this one was also fucking weird. Also, I hate to say it like this too, but legitimately, every single I don't have a single story where I help a cuck is not weird. They're all fucking bizarre.
Yeah, because they're cucks. This is kind of the point, unfortunately.
It comes with the territory.
I mean, you can tell your story. I'm probably gonna have to dip. I got a meeting and I have to go to work tomorrow, so I have shit to do in the morning.
Okay.
I thought it was.
Yeah, if you wanted to go, now you can, but otherwise I'll tell the story.
Alright, go for it. Catch you folks later.
Alright. Peace out, Mac.
Later.
It's funny how this stream just became this.
Vaughn's cut.
We used to be a family channel, and then the cooking.
How the fuck did that happen? Because I fucking wasn't here for that.
The cuckening.
The cuckening. So, this is a couple years after like me and Bailey started actually dating. And we had our agreement, which was more or less like she doesn't want to sleep with any other guys. She wants to sleep with other girls, and as a result, she's like, if you want to sleep with other girls, that's fine. And I was like, okay, cool. And this was still around the time I wanted to bring a girl over to her, which I've yet to do because every girl that I do manage to get in with, usually they're like either a Christian or a Mormon girl, so they're not really into that, so it's not something I can really ask, or rather I have asked before, it just doesn't go anywhere. But at one point, when I was not going back to college, but I was going to the college because I had a friend who was still going there, and because like I had gotten so used to being at the college at this point, I was over there, and one thing that became very apparent to me very quickly was that there was this guy staring at me from across the cafeteria. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know what his deal was. Thought maybe he was racist or autistic. I'm not sure. This is one of the two. He was staring at me for a long while, and then my friend showed up, and we started talking, and we kind of got into the opinion of, like, girls at one point, because, he's sort of like, I wouldn't say he's a stereotypical nigga, but, like, he's, like, one of those niggas that was just like, oh yeah, bro, I got this going on, I got this bitch, I got that bitch. I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, okay, like, and he wasn't lying. I know that, like, he's got game. And he had asked me up front, which is what made the rest of the story feel like a setup. He's just like, oh, so what's your opinion on Latinas, bro? I'm like, dude, fucking love Latinas. They're so fucking hot, dude. I'm like, oh yeah, we got this going. Oh, they can cook too. Like, yeah. I'm like, well, that's a bit of a like stretch depending on who you're talking about. But I mean, I have met a lot of like older Latina girls who can cook really well. I'm like, oh no, but that's the best, is that you get in like bed with them, and then like later on you get some good food. Oh man, it's like, yeah, no, I mean, let's be honest, any girl you get that with is awesome. Apparently that was the trigger word, because my friend gets up to leave. He's like, all right, I'll holler at you later, bro. Like, yeah. He gets up. Dude who's staring at me stands up and begins Terminator T-1000 walking over to me. So
oh, no.
I immediately clock it as danger, and I reach and I put my hand in my bag to grab the I don't have it anymore, my illegal 9mm I had in my bag, because this was around the time that the gang violence was on the rise around the area. So I was like, I'm not supposed to have one, but I'll be fucked if I don't keep something like that on me. But yeah, I don't pull it out. Obviously, I put my hand in my bag. He walks over and he introduces himself as John. Already bad, because that's my name. He's like, oh, like, hi, John, what's going on? Like, he wants to shake my hand. I'm like, okay, I'll shake your hand, sure. Check my hand to see if you put anything on it. I was very skeptical at this point. But, he asked me if I was in a relationship. And I was like, kind of, yes, it's sort of open relationship. Why? Thinking that he wants to do stuff with me or something. He's trying to shoot his shot with me. And then he's like, well, no, not with me. No, I don't want that. And when I heard that, I immediately got two questions in my head. Either A, he is trying to get his friend laid, or B, it was the cuck. He immediately goes, well, but no, like, my girl, though, she wants to do a biracial dude, preferably like half black. And the way you were talking with him earlier, and I did like mention our ethnicities at some point in the conversation. So I looked past the fact that he was eavesdropping, but I was like, yeah, no, I'm half black. I assume your girlfriend has like a, as I hated saying this in the moment, but it was just felt appropriate, a dark chocolate fantasy, I assume. his response was like, "Oh yeah. She would really like that, and I'm just trying to keep her happy recently because like her mom died." And he started giving me like this whole sob story about why I should fuck his wife, and I had to sit there and go like, "Sure, why not?" He's like, wait, really? I'm like, yeah, I don't know what self-respecting guy nowadays would turn that down. I'm just be honest. I was bullshitting, but I was just being like, fuck it, I don't got anything doing recently. He's like, oh, dude, that's awesome. Okay, cool. Can I just real quick? Can I just get he was so nervous. Like, can I just get a picture of you just so she can to see you? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? There's already probably pictures of me on the internet at this point. Who cares? So he takes a picture and he's like, he shakes my hand again, leaves. Flees. I'm like, cool. A couple days later, I get a message from him. He's like, oh, dude, it's a go. She's on board. I'm like, all right. Are you like a mobile suit pilot? Like, why are you saying it like that? So I offered to meet up at this. God, I hate. In hindsight, I hate that I chose this location, even though it's one of my favorite restaurants in Bellingham. It is a place called Man Pies. And just so you understand, the name for this place was made around that time.
You told us about it before.
Did I tell the stream?
Oh, okay.
This place was made under the guise of that period of time in internet like culture where like you would make like man everything of like, oh yeah, this is a man bow tie, these are man shoes, or like, this is man bacon, shit like that. It was around that period of time, like fucking epic meal time, But the pies they serve is fucking amazing because a lot of it is either stew or soup. They're it's basically soup buns they sell. So fucking good. I say we meet there, and so I'm waiting there. I have now come up with a much better outfit since this is like the fifth time this has happened now, that shows that I am approachable yet fun and funky, and that I don't want to kill myself because the fact that I'm wearing this in the first place. But in order to curb my sense of self-doubt and depression, I threw on a Hawaiian shirt, which always makes me feel better. So I was sitting there looking like an utter tool. Because I think like halfway I was trying to see if I could get rejected based off of my clothes. Because I wasn't outright ready to say no, but I was in the mood of like, oh god, if you could just say never mind, that'd be great, so I could just go back to being just a fucking sewer rat just back home. I don't want to do this anymore. So they pull up, and immediately, this is how I understood why he went to talk to me earlier. His wife was Latina. I was like, okay, so he heard that Latina conversation and realized that I was into those girls. Cool. I don't have a problem with that at all. What I had a problem with was that they rolled up, and his Latina wife was hot. She was very, very hot. Also, much older than him. Like, he was in his mid-20s. She was easily in her 40s. But still, beautiful as all hell. Like, hot, older Latina woman. Cool. Clearly has kids. That's the other thing. She was mom. She was mom. That's what she was, a MILF. So I was like, okay, cool. Not the first time I've done it with an older woman. Won't be the last. Let's just keep this ball rolling. So we start having a conversation. She learned English not too long ago because apparently her family legally moved here like in the last 6 years. So she's much better at speaking English now. But, English isn't her first language. I'm like, okay, cool. So we start having a conversation, and one of my first things I immediately ask is like, ma'am, you know why you're here. I want to make this abundantly clear to make sure this is not some weird sort of situation where you're being signed up for something you don't actually want to do. Because that was another story I will not share on stream because it did involve the police at the end. So at this point, I was very skeptical of like, let me make sure this is actually on the up and up. And she goes like, oh yeah, it's for us to have sex, right? I'm like, okay, cool, we're on the same page. Sweet. We have the same rigmarole. We're just comparing things, making sure everything's all right. And then she asked a quick question, too, of like, oh, okay, so the only day I have available is this day, and my 2 daughters get off of school that I have to go pick them up and take them to their biological dad's house. I'm like, oh, yeah, like, okay, that's when we can do it later in the day. Well, I won't be able to go out later in the day because he's going to take the car to his night job, so could I just pick you up and then you'll come with me to come get my kids real quick? And now I'm sitting here going, oh, God, her kids are going to see me. Oh, shit. All right, fine, whatever. I don't care. That works for me. Cool. And, you know, like, she says, okay, cool, what's the date? Blah, 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 blah. I get dressed up. I get picked up in her car. She drives over to the middle school. And, you know, her 2 little, like, daughters are waiting there. They're, like, maybe, like, fucking 13, 14 maybe, I don't know. They climb in the car, and they're both fucking staring at me. And, you know, I'm just like, oh, God, this is so fucking embarrassing. And her mom excuses it by going, like, oh, he's, like, Jordan's friend. Jordan was another, like, friend of theirs, I guess. She's like, oh, okay, that's fine, that's fine. So they go looking at their phones. Their teacher leans into the car and starts talking to the mom about something. I am on my phone. Just scrolling. And then I hear, John? And I look up, and it's my old fucking middle school teacher. It's the same one I had before I got arrested in middle school.
Wow.
So now, I was in a situation where someone recognized me while I was on my belated booty call. Cool. I'm panicking. The mom thinks it's fucking hilarious and just starts laughing. And I'm like, oh, hey, Keith, what's going on? You know, it's been a minute. Like, cool. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah. Oh, are these yours? I'm like, no, they're not. She's just a friend, and these are her daughters. But oh, I'm sorry. I haven't seen you in so long. Like, you could have had kids since I've last seen you. I'm like, yeah. I guess I could have had kids. Like, so what have you been up to? I'm like, bitch, I'm not in the mood right now. So we have a very short, like, 10-minute conversation of just, like, I say short, by the way, conversation about what's been going on in my life, and it's all good. I'm like, okay, cool. Nothing else bad could happen. And as we drive off, and I'm just sitting here going, oh, God, okay, good, that's over. I'm like, cool, just gotta prepare myself mentally. We'll drop off their kids at their dad's house. I realized what I signed myself up for. I'm going to be a mysterious dude in the car with his ex-wife and his kids. I am not the John he knows. I am a different person. Please, for the love of God, let's just drive over to the house and the girls get out and go to his front door. Don't have him, like, meet us at a spot where he has to get out of the car and see me. Please don't let that. That's exactly what happens, and I curse God in every language I know. We go to a fucking parking lot, and he's just, like, waiting there on his phone with whoever his girl is. The girls get up out of the car, they hug their mom goodbye, and I'm shrinking in the seat as much as I can. Clearly they're not on good terms, or at least as good terms as you can possibly get. So now we have a new problem, because he looks over expecting to see other John in the car, and instead he sees me. And you want to know how this spirals out of control? I made it abundantly clear earlier on that her actual husband's name is John. So when he looks over, sees me in the car, and goes, hey, oh, who's that? Her response is, oh, that's John. Why'd you say it like that? Because now he thinks you're lying. So now he decides to start fucking calling her out, how she's, like, bringing random guys around and she's holding herself out and this, that, and the other. So then she responds in, you know, and she responds in English as well, pointing out how, like, you know, he seems to have a different, like, girl every time they pick her up. And it's like, his response to that is that, no, it's the same 3 girls, thank you very much. And I'm just, like, shrinking further into my seat. I was like, oh my fucking God, I did not sign up. I did not sign up to be an accessory to a domestic. So I shrink further into my seat, and I'm like, okay, maybe the fighting will just and they'll harumph off and go back to the car, knock on the window. He's at the window now. Ow! So I politely roll down the window just like an inch so you can hear my voice, and it goes, "Can I help you, sir?" And it was very much in that, like, my head was hunched over my shoulders, just like, "Can I help you, sir?" And he goes, "Hey, yo, who the fuck are you?" I'm like, "My name's John, sir." I'm like, "No, the fuck you ain't." I'm like, no, sir, my name is literally John. I know her husband's name is John, but my name is also John. I'm like, "Okay, then who the fuck are you?" And I just think back to it. I'll just say the same thing that she said. Like, "Oh, I'm one of Jordan's friends." And this motherfucker goes, "Jordan's dead. Who the fuck are you?" And I'm like, "Ah! Bitch, what you get me into?" So now, I'm stuck in a rock and a hard place with a very large, angry black guy who is now accusing me of trying to get near his daughters. And so I legitimately cannot think of any other response. So I get up out of the car at his provocation, and I just stand up. I look him dead in the eye, and I go, "You're right, sir, I lied. My name is John, but I am here because her husband, John—" "Hey, girls, cover your ears right now. Do it." And they did. And I said, "I am here because I am here because her husband wants me to fuck to fuck her into the dirt. Their husband is a cuck. I am the one taking advantage of said cuck. That is why I am here." She is too embarrassed to say that out loud, but I'm not going to get my teeth kicked in because of embarrassment. Does that help you understand the situation, sir? That sir had a lot of vitriol behind it.
I was wondering when you were going to turn into Squidward.
His response to that was, "Huh. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. I'm sorry for yelling at you, dude. It's civilized conversation. Yeah, no, it's fine. Like, it's just that the last guy that she brought around, I swear, was trying to, like, had eyes on our kids. I didn't want that to happen again. And she comforted him, like, no, I would never do that again. I'm sorry." Then I'm like, okay, well, now I have to know what the fuck happened. And apparently she had got with this other Latino guy who turned out was a predator and was using her to get access to her kids, who were like 8 and 9 at the time. So he was very skeptical of any guy that she brought around. She didn't date or get together with anyone for years after that, and only recently got with John. So, and, John kind of passed the vetting test on all accounts, so he was fine. And I was like, oh, okay, you know what? That is some serious trauma. I'm sorry that I almost caused some more recollection of that. No, it's a consensual thing with all parties involved. Just to make it abundantly clear, I only have eyes for your ex-wife. I know that sounds weird saying it out loud, but that's what I said. And he was like, okay, yeah, man, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. We all handled like adults. We got back in the car. We drove down the road a little bit. She was mortified, just saying sorry, even dipped into Spanish sometimes while saying sorry. And she goes, "I understand if you don't want to do this anymore." And then my response was, no, in fact, I need stress relief more than ever now. So, so step on the gas. We're getting this done, And so, yes, I did go back home, and we had I hate to say it like this, a normal cuck experience. Like, I think I just had to record myself doing it. And so we just dead and gone, did it done, went back home. And I think that was the moment I did genuinely decide I have to take a break from this shit, because I am not getting shot because like someone wants me to fuck their wife. This is getting more dangerous than I thought possible. It's awful. It's fucking awful. I'm just being upfront. Like I used to be against being the guy in the cuck relationship simply because I was just like, that's just not my bag. That doesn't sound good. But then after a while, I kind of went, yeah, sure, why not? It's not like I'm hurting anything. It's just as long as both parties are cool with it, it's not causing any problems, whatever. But then I had a different result of like, I can't be doing this anymore because I need to value my continued existence. Because clearly, this shit is more dangerous than going to get oil in Iraq. At least I know I'm being shot at there. Fucking holy Christ. So, yeah, that happened. But the moral of the story, kids, is that I did not stop my lecherous ways. In fact, they only increased from there. I proceeded to do some nasty shit after a while, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. The point is, what the fuck? I got eaten by the wall. Weird. The point is, vet everybody that you're about to have sex with, because you never know what the fuck's about to happen.
Next time on Did You Know?
Did you know? I want to point this stuff out. If I play a game normally, my internet goes out in 30 minutes. I have been telling smut stories, and I've been live for 2 hours.
I want to be clear to you, Vaughn. The first chance, if I win like $50 million tomorrow, I'm going to have you redo all of these stories, but I'm going to insert snippets of commentary by David Attenborough.
Good God.
That's the only fucking thing that can make this funnier.
You get to sleep with any girl you want, but David Attenborough is narrating the whole thing. Every time, without fail.
Absolutely. God,
okay, I'm not going to entertain that thought. Never mind. God. I've been sitting here so long, it's hard to starve to death. I got a sprain because we got, like, attacked earlier. I had to fucking kill a bunch of zombies. I don't think I have any bandages, though.
I've got some on me. Here. They're at my feet.
Thank you.
Oh, that's right.
So are you enjoying yourself, like, with these settings, by the way? Is there anything that you want me to change?
No, well, the only thing I want you to change, you can't change, so. Like,
What?
Trader Jen's needs to be closer.
Oh, yeah.
It's just 3 kilometers away.
Yeah, this is not our official location, by the way. This is just because it was the closest house to Wrecked when I started.
No, that's fine.
I just say I'm gonna build. What's up?
I was just annoyed because I was full on inventory and I had to come back here to drop it all off.
Ah, yeah. What I was gonna say is, well, I think I will build the base in the forest just because it's easier to do it here. But eventually, like, we'll have helicopters and cars and bikes, so traveling will be much less of a hassle. I was supposed to getting started on the horde part of the base before I got, you know, distracted on the smut stories.
Okie dokie, that's good there. I'm in the house. I will be right back. I have to go take care of something.
Gotcha. Okay. Alright. This was a scuff strain to begin with, so no ceremony. I'm turning it off. Peace out. Oh, God, being attacked by zombies.